The 2005 Grand Final will always be remembered as the first premiership success for joint venture club the West Tigers. But it'll be remembered for a stroke of genius from a miraculous young player called Benji Marshall. Benji Marshall had proved himself to be a player of rare talent right throughout the 2005 season. Playing in his first Grand Final as a teenager, many asked, would the pressure get to the young man? Well, we soon got the answer. Late in the first half, the scores are locked at 6 points all when Cowboys halfback Jonathan Thurston kicks downfield. It's picked up by Tigers fullback Brett Hodgson, who gets a call from young Benji Marshall, who for some reason is playing on the wing. Hodgson doesn't hesitate and fires the ball out to the man with the flying feet. What happens next is etched in our memories forever.
Hodgson taken by Norton. Marshall skips away. Marshall's still going. Marshall's got Richards coming up outside. Now inside. Richards pursued. He pushes Jensen away. Pat Richards has scored. A magnificent try.
Forget the players that he beat. Forget the manner in which he beat them. Forget the speed he showed down the left-hand touchline as his pursuers came across in cover defence. What we remember most is the flick pass to Pat Richards at the end of the play. When the simple will do, Benji Marshall just had to make it look more difficult. From that moment, the West Tigers were never going to lose. They went on to an emphatic victory. Celebrations went on for days. The newspapers the next morning summed it up best with the headline, "One flick and they're gone." In that magic moment, in that one pass, the great Benji Marshall gave us something to remember forever.
Thanks very much, Gus. That was really good. Benji's just telling me while we were watching that, I said, how old were you then? He said, 19. There's a 19-year-old kid. And you just reminded me that in the call I said, who does that? Who does do that at 19? I mean, what were you thinking?
Oh, well, when you...
Was it a hope, or did you think, no, I've got this covered?
Well, I practice it quite often,
yep.
You know, but at that age I was just riding on the wave of just doing what come to me, and at the time that was the best option.
Yeah.
And mate, you know, looking back, it gave me goosebumps listening to Gus talk about that, so a bit emotional.
That'd have to be nearly the greatest moment probably so far in your rugby league career, and it happened so early at the age of 19.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my biggest highlights, you know, but I've had great moments since then, and not being injured for a while has been one of them. So if I can carry on that path, that'd be great.
Your best might be yet ahead of you. You never know.
So.
And Pat Richards, of course, who scored the tries, done very well in Wigan. He's been there for about 4 or 5 years now, kicking goals, scoring tries, and still playing. So one of those great moments. Benji Marshall. It's always a pleasure to watch that now.